The fact that hashtag chiropractor has over 16 billion views on TikTok is a pretty good sign that a lot of people probably need a little skeletal adjustment these days. But since DIY spine fixing sounds like a terrible idea, we headed to a chiropractor to get some important info about spinal health do's and don'ts. Searches for hashtag chiropractor are all the rage on social media right now, and viewers are attempting self-adjustments based on the videos. But some of this advice is bad to the bone.
The problem is most of the chiropractors that are putting these videos on TikTok themselves are not based on science. There's no x-ray, there's no heat measurements, there's no way to determine where that mechanical malalignment is. It's a lot different than just randomly cracking the neck.
Dr. Michael Robb, owner of Fix24 in Scottsdale, Arizona, explains the dangers of DIY snap, crackle, and pops and offers up some safer alternatives. For starters, what is all that cracking?
When you get that sound, it feels good. It releases something called endorphins, which is a biochemical reaction that occurs in the body anytime you crack even a knuckle.
I've always heard that when I crack my knuckles, it's like air coming out. What's really happening?
Within the joints, to keep the bones from actually coming in contact with one another, there are what they call capsules, and those capsules will have gas in them. So when the capsules are compressed through moving a joint through a range of motion, it releases that gas, and that's the pop noise.
But it feels good, and my joints do feel just immediately afterwards looser and better, right? So is it bad for me? Is it a bad habit?
Cracking the fingers is actually a good habit because that is a prevention for arthritis.
Huh.
Arthritis will basically attack joints that are non-mobile. However, the joints in the back, because their connection and sensitivity and their protection of the nervous system creates a whole different threat.
He says that's why twisting self-adjustments can cause injury.
Because of the alignment of the vertebra, they will create openings, and these openings are where the nerves exit from. So if these openings are narrowed from a malalignment, then the nerve can get impinged or pinched, and so numbness, tingling, pain, all these things can happen as a result of that.
So instead of twisting, use forward motion. So what can people do in their daily lives to help everything go forward?
Lumbar support, something like this, is just a pillow that supports the bones to stay forward.
He says that while stretches where you bend forward are good for you, you have to also remember to stretch backwards afterwards with a therapy ball.
And then cross your arms.
There's my arms.
And just let your head hang back in extension. So this is just the opposite of what we do all day by looking down at our phones, dishes out of the dishwasher, clothes out of the dryer, everything that bending over.
It's feeling better the longer I do it.
This is the best way to self-adjust, using gravity to help keep all of the bones forward.
So get cracking on better spine health.